Since the 2008 recession, there's been a lot of attention on the housing market. Anxieties grew during the COVID-19 pandemic as house prices soared, and the anxiety of inflation and rising costs had many wondering if they'll ever be able to afford a home of their own. So, what's going on in the housing market right now?
Currently in a seller's market now, so that just basically means inventory is very, very low. Homes that used to go for $200,000, you can't find homes in those price ranges anymore. For a $200,000 house 2 years ago, now you're probably going to pay close to $300,000 on up.
A seller's market can lead to bidding wars as well, which can drive up the cost of a home even higher. The solution to a seller's market is to build more homes, but those are going to be expensive too because of the increased cost of lumber, metal, and labor. So there's not enough homes for all who want to buy one. But why?
I think part of the reason that it's such a seller's market right now is because most of the Northeast and West Coast is emptying out. If you look at the statistics, they're losing residents in those states, and the Southeast is gaining them. You've got interest rates so low that if I was going to sell my house or buy a new one, I would keep my old one and just keep it as a rental. Airbnbs are on the high demand because everybody wants to travel and get out. So again, no inventory is going back in the Southeast bucket or the South Carolina bucket, or really most of the United States bucket. So you've got this supply and demand feature that is just ungodly right now.
Because of the inflation of the US dollar and the economic impacts of the pandemic, according to a recent survey, 81% of American adults think the US economy is likely to experience a recession in 2022.
Recessions don't mean that housing goes down. Actually, house prices go up in a recession. It's the damnedest thing. So if you look it up, you will see that the last 5 recessions, the GDP goes down for 2 quarters. That's how you know you're in a recession. But pricing and buyer demand stays up. It is really, really interesting when it comes to that. So the last recession was because of housing, but the previous recessions were not because of housing.
Until new homes can be built to meet the demand of buyers, realtors say to expect prices to rise even higher. But it is very unlikely that the housing market is going to take a hit if the recession does come. For Carolina News, I'm Carly Elijah.